Hello, so I'm going to create a simple command line program in C that is going to print the command line arguments to the screen. So I just have a folder here for my working directory. I'm going to create a source code file in here. And I'm just going to call it command.c. And I'm going to start out my C program with an include statement for a header file that gives me my functions to print to the screen. And then I'm going to do int main, int argc, char star argv array. So that first parameter, the argc, is this one is the number of command line arguments that are entered, and this one right here is an array of all the command line arguments. Since it's an integer function, it's going to return 0, which is to exit success. And then we've got our printf function we imported from the include statement, and I can print out my command line arguments with this function. The first one, argv0, is always the name of the program, so I can do name of the program. And then I do %s, which is a control character for printing a string. I do a \n for a new line character, and I can do argv0. So that line of code should print out to the screen the name of the program. And then I want to print out the number of arguments. I can do number of arguments, %d is a control character for an integer, and then argc. And then I want to print out all of the rest of the command line arguments. So I'm going to do a for loop for int I equals 1, since we're skipping the first one, since that's the name of the program. I less than argc, and then plus plus I. And then I can do another printf statement in here, and it would be argument and then argument number, and then the name of the actual string that's for the argument. And I can do I for the argument number, and then argv of I for the parameter. And I also want to have my new line character for every line. So this program right here, it should print out all of the command line arguments to the screen when I run it. So let me go ahead and save this one and compile it. So I'm going to open a terminal window here, and I'm going to just compile this source code file. So I do the -o, and I put the file name in there. So GCC, so compiler, and the file name for the executable, I'll just call it cmd liner. So when I press enter, my source code file just got generated over here. I can do // and then I can do cmd liner. I can enter my command line arguments. So like param1, param2, dog, cat, mouse, goose, and here it prints out name of the program, / command liner. It always keeps that / in there when you run it on Linux. Number of arguments 7, and then here's all my arguments printed out. So I hope this was useful for you to understand how to write a simple C program that will print command line arguments to the console.